All those girls I had sex with, it was so gross.
Thank you, monkey woman.
Another one of those we're going to punish you types. Number 8, take it away in the studio.
When this is all over and Trump is gone and Democrats are back in charge,
They're
and
not.
they're rebuilding everything, the punishment for MAGA for voting Trump 3 times needs to be that they lose their internet access for 4 years.
Sounds like tyranny.
That they cannot post videos or comments on social media for 4 straight years, so that none of us are subjected to their lies and misinformation while we are rebuilding the chaos that they caused. The whole world and America gets to be without their BS online for 4 straight years. Can we all agree to this?
All right. Let me.
No, I don't have to go first, but it's so obvious. Don't apologize. I don't care.
I just want to set you up. Let's not attack the woman. Vaginal dryness is a severe issue for a lot of women. Go.
You understand, if you were telling me, let's say that we had the hatred, because the left is the party of violence and hatred, and I would say anyone that voted for Biden 3 times should lose their right to vote. That's what I would say. And you can argue for that. It's the same way that I said, and after the last election, they should have stood at the polling booths. And when the people came out, who'd you vote for? Kamala. Why? Because she's black and she's a woman. Then you can't vote. Who'd you vote for? Donald Trump. Why? Because Kamala's black and she's a woman. Then you can't vote. But this woman, because the left is so broken, and keep putting that in your mouth instead of dick, you lesbian. I'm telling you. This is the ultimate punishment. You can't be on social media. That's what she said. The left is so broken. The ultimate punishment is losing your Instagram account. That's how dumb they are. They said the quiet part, not this loud, but loud.
Yeah.
It's infuriating. They don't even hunt. They're like, you know what? They're still allowed to vote. They're still allowed to vote, but they can't have Instagram and take away their filters so we can see how ugly they are. Am I nuts?
Yes.
It's
that.
I gotta.
There's that.
This is good decaf.
This is such good. Paul, what are you going to do when they take away your Wi-Fi for 4 years?
Thanks for getting me out of that.
I'll just pull out my floppy disk.
Well,
Nope.
look at that. He let it go.
Nope. I yelled enough.
Sometimes we are judged by what we do not say. Took the higher road. Took the higher road. What's this?
It's like $100 clue on Jeopardy. I'm not taking the bunny.
All right, here's what I want to do with this next one. Number 9, can you please put the camera on Gino now? Gino, you're an alleged comedian.
Not really.
Tell me what you think of this. God. Number 9.
Oh.
The vaccine.
That is so old.
It's the lowest point in the history of so-called comedy. Without a doubt, the lowest point in late night.
By the way, zoom in on the dancers. How unbelievably gay.
Oh my God! I didn't realize the guy on the left has a beard.
Yeah.
You're misgendering him.
Yeah. You dead named him, you bastard.
Not like I have a beard.
Straight to woke jail. Yeah, you do it. Your name's Ken.
Exactly.
Now look, into the crowd. Tell me this guy's a comedian. Tell me he's not a shill for Pfizer. Paulie, what are we watching?
We're legitimately watching the worst infomercial ever.
Yep. Men in go-go boots.
What did this? How much did he get paid to do this nonsense?
A lot. I promise you, a lot.
Yep.
That looks like, to sell your soul like this, it's got to be $1 million. Because I would do it.
It's just painful.
Vaccine.
You know, I sang this for karaoke outside my parents' old trailer park, but I went, okay. And they went nuts because they're all straight up.
Imagine we were on the show yesterday, the flagship show, and we had that gentleman on whose daughter died, because they made her take remdesivir, and like millions of other people, they drowned them because your lungs fill with fluid, and it's called pulmonary edema, but they call it dying with COVID. Imagine that you watch that. Okay, and I'm going to say it again, and this is my new thing. Whenever someone brings up the Schmelikoff, we're like, you got to get over that. You got to let it go. Because people, don't they say that to you? You got to get over COVID. But if you paraded around a German soldier in 1950 and said he got his job back, or you showed clips of Hitler's speeches like they still do Rachel Maddow, who still has a job. If Hitler was like, yeah, you get to have your job back now, or he never lost it, what's the difference? I'll tell you what the difference is. The more than tens of millions that have been killed in some way, physically, financially, by COVID. So many more people have been affected by COVID than have been today by the Holocaust. So you got to get over that Schmelikoff thing. What? What? Because this guy's dead. And I'll give it back to you. Someone, your comics, tell me the point of that. What was the comedic point of that?
There's no comedic point. It's nothing but pure nauseating propaganda.
Yeah, exactly right.
And
That's
frankly,
just brainwashing.
He just beclowned himself. How can that guy ever, how can a woman ever go, yeah, let's go, Colbert? How can he look in the mirror and not want to shoot himself in the face, Paulie?
Well, he's just got to tell her, I'm an alpha male. This is the face of an alpha male.
Yeah.
He's got to go ahead and just make sure it's perfectly clear how competent he is.
Oh, this is why he's losing his show, folks. Kimmel's next. People keep saying, Kimmel's free speech. You should be off on his side, KJ. It's not free speech. It's show business. All right? That's what people, and you're right. Leave him on. Let him make an ass out of himself. But the sponsors are pissed, and that's why he might go down. And they're going to blame Trump. Trump did it.
It's always the sponsors.
Always.
That's what runs it.
Exactly
You guys know
right.
that.
Absolutely. Uh-oh.
He stole your. Oh, there you go. Now, why do I get the toy soldier? Maybe you should just. Okay. Paul stole your coffee. Patriot goes.
That's not creepy at all.
Get Paul fired.
I didn't see anyone walk behind Gino.
What are you
in a mask
talking about?
and put up a wooden soldier. I didn't see anything.
Buddy.
Did not see anything like that. All right, let's do this one. Might as well do this one. So some mothers trying to make their babies gay. Some of them want them to be violent street communists, like this one, number 10.
Yo, I anti-fed so hard that my toddler is literally playing pretend burning down federal buildings. He was waving a stick around saying, burn, burn, burn. And he's at me and he said,
Oh, people, please. We could talk about these whack-a-moles all day. Happy fucking Thursday night. I got to tell you, the other 4 shows, the other 4 days a week, which it has become, and thank you for hanging out. I know we don't have a shit ton of people here because, what a night in the Dabbleverse, right, Angel? John's doing another I'm Done show. Kevin Brennan is still live. Everyone's gearing up for the big fucking show. And I could give 2 shits. But I figured, and I'm not going to lie to you, I was talking to Joey Dago. Shout out Joey Dago. He's like, I'm watching Stuttering John. I'm like, I don't blame you. It's fucking captivating. But the thing you guys need to realize, and we're going to touch upon it. We're going to touch upon it today. Obviously, we're going to have to touch upon. We are going to have to do a little dabbling ourselves. But here's the thing. Whenever people are like, well, you're dabbling, I'm not. I'm telling you, the whole reason we used to have a little thing called, let me see if I could find it here. The whole reason, and I was texting with the boys over at Legion of Skanks about it. They're like, well, Gino was right. Like, a lot of people thought that. Yes, a lot of people thought COVID was the proverbial bullshit. A lot of people thought that, okay? But the thing that I was saying every time I said Gino was right, that's a little thing in the upper right. I thought it had a bigger one. Every time I said Gino was fucking right, I was reminding you to trust me, to listen to me, to realize I'm saving you a lot of fucking time and aggravation in the future if you just believe me now. So whenever someone's like, oh, Gino's talking about the Dabbleverse, no, I'm not. And I had this discussion. I teared up today because, again, I was reading the letter to my lovely wife that her mother-in-law wrote. And I say all the time, my mother-in-law would have loved this stubborn, crazy, beautiful, passionate Italian woman I married. She would. And on the sheet, and trust me, it's 7:37. The UFL game doesn't start till 8. We're going to put some bets in. We're going to check in on the Phillies. I should bring that up. But again, the fuck is going on? Shout out Joey Too Tall. Shout out Jared Phillips. Gino, my nigga, for Ella. The thing that my mother said is, you have great leadership qualities, and I think I do. I think I lead by example, and when people don't want to follow my example, I can't fucking blame them because the life I live is not for everyone. It's not. But the other thing she said is, baby, grab me that sheet if you don't mind, the one on the fridge. Grab me the one on the fridge, the sheet from my mother, and a cup of whiskey if you'd – no.
There's no more whiskey.
How did we run out of whiskey? We had a whole bottle of J-Mo. Come here. All right, then I don't want whiskey. Give me a White Claw. All right, look. So here's the no, God forbid. God forbid. This is a letter written March 4th, 1986. Yeah, that's how old Daddy is. And it was when I was a senior in high school. We did a retreat, and one of your parents write you a letter. I guess both can. And my mother wrote all this stuff. I'm not going to read it. But this ties into how I'm going to shit on Chad, how I'm going to tell you I'm right, and how I'm going to tell you what's going to happen next. And then I'm going to try to tell you what's going to happen next in the UFL game. The UFL game between the Battlehawks and the Kings. Yeah, that big St. Louis-Louisville game. That's what I'm going to attempt to do. And a lot of people won't be here because they're dumb. And I don't mind them being dumb because, as I was saying before I get to this, I love my schedule 4 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. I like Thursdays, but I mean, I'm still trying to find my legs on Thursdays because I love Thursdays when the boys are here, where they will be in 2 weeks when we do a whole fucking show. And I love those Thursdays so much because of what they become that I also do a cigar stream to start fucking shit on Thursdays because it's like when we have the whole family that is me, Garrett, Steve, Keanu together on those days. So I'm like, I'll do a little cigar stream leading to Keanu cast. Garrett and Steve will go, and then I'll pop up later, So I love doing this, but the Thursday show is kind of a hit or miss. It is for now because Monday I love working with the wife. Sometimes Larry comes in. Guests are always welcome. Fridays, I don't have to tell you, that's the perfect way to end the week streaming with my brother. I pepper in live streams during the weekend and cigar streams. Love that. Obviously, Tuesday and Wednesday at the America First Warehouse, that's the next thing. That is, I'm telling you, the show is evolving. I don't know if you saw fucking the blackface. Oh, my God. I don't know if you saw this gold. But they were so fucking good. They're getting so it's getting as close as you possibly can, ladies and gentlemen, to the in-hot water kind of shit. And there'll never be another Garrett and Steve. There'll never be another Garrett and Steve in the booth because they're amazing, which is why they've gone on to do the shit they're doing. Okay, and feel free. I'm looking at my boy. There it is. But find me is it? Trying to find the fucking. Whatever. I was trying to find the actual video of it, but now I can't find it because I don't really give a shit about preparing again because I'm used to having the booth boys in my back pocket. But when they did the blackface, Gino, it was so good because it was so bad. It was so good that it was so bad. Chad's a lying piece of shit, JJ, and we'll get to him. And I'm going to tell you about everything I'm going to do is going to prove what Chad is going to do this Saturday and why Chad is gay and why the only problem I have with Chad being a homosexual is that he hates himself for being a homosexual. And if he just embraced it, he'd feel better. But we'll get to that. Yeah, the boys are back in town, Bob. Boys are back in town on Thursday. So I love everything I'm doing. And the fucking Wednesday show, even the fucking booth is getting better and better. And when they just improv that thing, okay? When they improv the blackface, it was amazing. But as I was saying, before I do what you people will call dabbling, I'll explain something to you, all right? In a letter written by my mother, Janie Bisconti, You have excellent leadership qualities. Please try to direct them with good judgment. You've done well so far. Now, this line is so incredible. And my mother told me this. This was her fucking go out into the world. But if you take one bit of advice from your mother, who knows you so well, just remember, now, remember how I cried today? I'm going to laugh now. Yeah. Just remember to know when to shut your mouth and listen. my mother's handwriting. My mother's beautiful handwriting. Just remember to know when to shut your mouth and listen. This may be the most difficult task ever to come your way. Drop the mic. I failed. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a failure. I love everything I'm doing, but I failed at that one little tidbit of advice because as you know, the song that I always quote, the Evan Rudes, little thing called Drive Me Home, a little thing with the chorus, somebody stop me before I tell the truth. I'm a little angry, maybe a little too stoned. You could say drunk stoned. Better cover my mouth, better drive me home, but I will not shut up. And this goes all the way back. Like I said this to Keanu. It's like the problem with me is rather than when someone fucks me over and shout out Max Load said this, like he's like, well, you don't have to do this. I live in reality, Gene, and I have a teaching job. So when someone screws me over, I have to, by the way, look at me. I'm on the right microphone. When someone screws me over, I have to be quiet. I don't want to badmouth people I work with. I can't. When people just out of the blue, and there's always anybody I have beef with, I defy you. I encourage you to live your life like this. You know, be able to take responsibility for your actions and always be able to root them in something. And when I say, this is why I did it, I wait for someone to say, but you did this. But you did this. Pat Dixon broke your jaw. Yeah. Why? He was on Adderall. What's that? No, I'm just using examples. No, Pat Dixon broke your jaw. Well, no, because everyone knows everyone in the Dabbleverse out there knows Pat Dixon didn't break my jaw. Pat Dixon broke your jaw. Why? Well, you fucked around and how? Well, you know, you were fucking Felicia. No, I wasn't. Well, you fucked with him on the desk with Chrissy. He wasn't invited. I was. Chrissy should have had my back there. She didn't. Doesn't matter. Fucking he stormed in on Adderall, broke my jaw, thought it was fucking Felicia, lied, fled. That's it. That's all there is to it. Fucking, I'm a comedian. We busted each other's balls, and his response was to unban Josh Denny fan. 21 watching. Who bought viewers? Come on, motherfucker. Travis, I don't know. We're gonna fucking check in on them in a momentito. Fucking check in on the Phillies in a momentito. Oh, thank you. So all these people, and we'll get to them, but it started with Ray DeVito, who right now everyone is saying this about Ray DeVito. Why don't I start with what I said the fucking week after he blew the light, fucking lied about me and came on my show and lied, and Aaron had his back, because Aaron's another one who fucking I lost my mind on, and I love him. I wish him well, to quote the man we're making fun of. But Ray did a 28-minute spot, lied about fucking why they turned the lights off on me, and I said, Ray's a liar. Ray's disingenuous. Ray's a terrible comic. Ray's a misogynist. And now I'm pretty sure everyone hates Ray. Why? Because Ray's a liar. Because Ray's a terrible comic. Because Ray's a misogynist. Because Ray scammed people out of a GoFundMe. Oh, why didn't you listen to me before the Dabbleverse existed when I just told you Ray was a terrible person? Let's jump to a wild card. Kate Meany. Kate Meany's a stupid bitch. Stupid bitch who I let on my show, and she was great on it. She went on Kevin Brennan's show once, loved the attention of fake people in the Dabbleverse, and then came on and told Keanu to take down a show that she fucking brought her mother on and talked about anal because she thought it would impress Keanu.
I know. I said, well, you didn't say anything wrong. Why don't you take it down?
Yeah, and then when I didn't take it down, everyone's like, well, Gino's an asshole for fucking not telling Keanu to take down a thing. And I said, why would I ever tell Keanu what to do? And who cares what Kate Meany thinks? And no one cares. And she bitched and lied till she fucking got addicted to drugs, fucking did bizarre shit with fucking Stuttering John that only a stupid whore would do. So many stupid whores in the Dabbleverse. Stupid, lying, skank whores. So many people. And I could go through a list I made, but howdy, Saint Ranger, but you guys don't care. You don't want to be bored. Yeah. And Charlie, you're another one. No one doxed you, Charlie. Charlie's another one that I told you was insane. Told you he made shit up. He had a fake dialer number. He's the guy that lied and said he knew Artie Lang. I love you. No one doxed you. You're not a real person. And that's the other thing the Dabbleverse, that YouTube does. It encourages insane fucking behavior. That's all. That's all there is to it. By the way, let me check something. Banner. Yeah, May 31st. We're back at Rodney's. So the thing about these liars is they're lying liars who lie. And they want you to believe whatever their lies are in that world. I'm too busy living my life. I'm lately, and I'm bummed I missed it today. Keanu was streaming. I was working out. We were enjoying a nice, Marge. We were enjoying a nice, relaxing fucking Thursday on a rainy day. I worked out a little bit on the bench over there. My grandmother, I love the shit I have in this apartment. I worked out on the bench that is so old. It was in my grandmother's house when my parents lived there the first 2 years of their marriage, and they would change my diapers on that. Keanu has that to look forward. She will use the same bench in a matter of years to change my diapers. Isn't that amazing? That's called full circle. Now, the thing that bums me out is what I've been doing with Chad is amusing myself because Chad's terrible at what he does. Terrible. So like everyone else in this world, he's like, well, if I tell you that everyone else is a on a scale of 1 to 10 is a 1, then me being a 2 makes me better. But the thing about Chad, and we're gonna lay down some odds. I really can't wait. We'll let a few more. Gonna lay down some odds on what you think, the people fucking the odds of people showing up will be. Yeah. Raider Vito's an asshole. Kate Meany's a cunt. Update your contact list. You want another one? God, hold on. I wrote down some people. I'll give you another one. Oh, what? Hey, whatever happened to this guy? Oh, hold on. Whatever happened to this guy, people? Schizo Sean. You have no idea who this is. This is a guy that came to Content Hotel, said I drugged him. And I said he's a pathetic fucking stalker, fucking nobody. And what did he do? He ran off with this pig. He ran off with this fucking pig. What's her name, honey? Autistic Boobs. I said he's a lying piece of shit. People tried to say, Gino, you doxed him because I showed a picture of his face. And everyone lost their mind. Ava's mentally ill. I cannot wait. Ava proves like me right about so many things. We were nice to Ava. Ava is such a stupid bitch. And it's not her fault because let me tell you, when you want trans surgery, you've already been on a ton of antidepressants. You're already fucking, You're autistic. You've got so many things wrong with you and all you see her doing is drinking and probably getting high. So the more she thinks like, oh, people like me in the Dabbleverse, the more she goes forward. Pedal to the metal. And she looks like the ghoul Anthony Cumia said she was. She gets grayer. She looks like a fat dude with tits and a wig, and I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, I'll call her all I want. I don't give a fuck. We know what she is, a mentally insane fat dude. I'm not that guy that gets offended if you call a she, a he, or vice versa. God knows what they are. And let me say that these same words in a different way. God knows what they are. But I don't care because Ava proves me right. Yeah, she's a transform, whatever you want to call it. So that brings me to the beauty of living an authentic life, okay? The beauty, putting my leg up, gonna light my cigar, gonna enjoy. The beauty of living an authentic life is it's a seamless life I live. So I do a monthly show where Rodney's. Why? Because I always wind up, I believe I said this ages ago. I don't know who started the phrase, but there's a little phrase. Who coined the phrase, go where you are wanted. Go where you're wanted. That is what I've always done. So when people are like, oh, well, Gavin fired Gino, didn't really fire me. You could, I don't care what you call it, because I will say this. Even if Gavin did fire me, of all the jobs I've lost in the past 4 or 5 years, he was the only one who had cause. He literally was the only one that was completely honest with me and said, once we got the subs, we didn't need you. He said it on Chrissy's show. Given the way the model is going, look at what Gene's doing. It wouldn't have been cost effective to pay. Yeah. Okay. So again, but when you lose a fucking sports writing cake gig because you're sports writing, when you fucking like are going to clubs and are like, yeah, you got to get vaccinated, or wow, you've really lost your mind fucking saying the vaccine is fake, thinking you're a doctor, well, then you're not really wanted there. And these are great clubs. New York Comedy Club, fucking Stand Up New York, they're great clubs, but they've moved on to other comics, to younger comics. So where do I go now? Dangerfields. And I go there and I get along with a lot of the staff, because a lot of that staff kind of fucking are the island of misfit toys, which is fantastic. So what we do is, God, I keep forgetting to check. All right, we're good on supers. I keep forgetting to check the Phillies, who are often not super. So I'm often hanging out, bullshitting with like I'll stop by Rodney's, not as much as I should, but Rodney's that I can stop by whenever I want, bullshit with the owner, and I love Mark. Mark is great because he's a straight shooter. Okay, two things. Fucking I forgot. Two things that that fucking Chad is not. Chad is neither straight nor a shooter. So again, thank you, thank you, Weege. Remember our bet. We'll talk about it. We got 25 on who wins the division and 25 on the over-under, 7.5 on the Raiders. I love you, Weege. I'm wearing my Chargers shorts. I am wearing pants this time. Yeah. I hate to do this to you, Joey Dago. Look, got my bowl. And of course, my Noah Nigga jersey. Thank you. Thank you to my boy, Rocky Piantazzi. So the thing I like to do is hang out with my boy Mark and bullshit with him. And we were talking so much. We were talking so much after the Stuttering John show. The Stuttering John show where afterwards, Ava, his fucking ghoul lapdog, just kept interrupting people who were comics and at the show because she thinks she's so important. Even though she's not a comic and wasn't at the show, she would interrupt with lies like, and I want her to ask Pat Dixon, didn't he bang fucking Felicia? Because Pat thought I did, drove him nuts, punched me. Stories never change. He goes, enjoy. He meant enjoy fucking Gina because that's what he thought was going on. But if he says that now, be like, he never fucked her because he's an insecure man with a tiny penis. I don't know if he has a tiny penis. He sent dick pics to some female comedian I know. I'm going to mute the mic. Yeah.
You muted that?
Yeah. Well, I don't want to dox anyone.
No, that's so funny.
Yeah. So, I muted that. So the fun part after the Stuttering John fiasco was Mark fucking made the rounds. And Mark's like, Gene, I feel terrible. And again, guys, if you're a fan of me and you think this is dabbling, I understand you. But trust me, we're back tomorrow with Max Loads. I'm just fucking relaxing, having a cigar. Shout out Curtis John. They also love Gino at the Greek bathhouse. These are the facts. I will text you the name okay, in water clips. It's not important. I don't think either party would care, but I just don't want to give fucking Dixon any more fucking bullshit ammunition. Don't get me wrong. I sent dick pics to people. I did during the lockdown and an hour ago. Shut up, Joey Dago. Not important. Where was I? Checking the Phillies. Yeah, so you leave the Phillies. They're tied 4-4. 4-4, bottom of the sixth. Justin Crawford up. He had a triple in the second. We'll get back to that. So again, I'm just letting you know I was right about all this stuff. Okay. Oh, and one other person. How could I forget Scarlett, that dumb cunt. Let me tell you, is all the same dabble. Scarlett, who I often call April, because they're the same stupid cunts. They have different fucking, their fucking Dabbleverse card would have a different set of stats on the back, but they're just attention-seeking stupid cunts. And when fucking I let Scarlett into... No, April's a cunt, my stream. Once a cunt, always a cunt. Has she ever called and apologized to you?
Is she attention-seeking?
Has she ever called and apologized to you?
You interrupt me the fuck all the time.
I don't, baby, you can... You're not interrupting me. I'm asking a yes or no question. Let me answer for it. No, or she wouldn't have said stop yelling at me. So again, yeah, Chillin says April has a nice behind, sure. But we let Scarlett into our home. She acts like an insane person. Fucking, I called it. Actually, speaking of April, her ex-husband called it saying, Matt didn't hit her. The vultures in the Dabbleverse want that. Then Matt comes into my home like, you got to get away from this bitch because as Steel Toe said, she's a woman in porn who loves the attention of men. She finally... Yeah, well, yeah, we all agree. We all agree. So then she comes in her home like, Matt, you got to get away from this bitch. Actually, I didn't even say that. I'm like, she needs to realize what she has with you. And when she's doing a fake stream and Matt's like, what are you doing? She's like, don't hit me. I called her a liar. And then everyone's like, oh no. Oh, Gene and his wife are, what's it called? Simping for the enabling abuse. Thank you, Angel. And now what's everyone saying? Wow, Scarlett's fucking whacked out on drugs. She needs help and she's a cunt. Why don't you listen to me? So now that we get to the center of the corn maze. Oh, and like everyone else, she's like, Chad, well, he kissed me. No, when? What? Chad, when did it? And Chad's latest thing is, oh, Gene nuked our friendship. Let me explain something about Chad. I never knew him or met him until I lived in a 4-bedroom apartment. Oh, it was Eden. And Bronston Jones fucking sublet a room. And then he's like, well, I can't be bi-coastal anymore. He sublet the room to Chad. Chad lived there 4 months. I may have seen him 2 or 3 times. We were never close. Then he lied about me because he's such a terrible comedian, such a beta, that he was in a stream with Bob and Kevin. He's like, you know who sent me those texts? Who was the mole? Gino. Made no sense. So whenever I call him on it, he changes the subject. And now, like he must be a liberal because he just gives you. He's like, and Gino just destroyed our friendship. We were never friends. We were never friends, Chad. Stop it, you cocksucking liar. And all 3 of those words are facts. What don't you get? That is why Chad lied. Because I'm telling you, the odds of Chad showing up, here are the odds right now. Let's do odds right now. The odds of Kevin showing up, fucking, they're even money. Because I think he's coming. Kevin's coming. Kevin's coming because Kevin runs the show. Kevin's the guy. Is Bob Levy coming? Yeah. 100%. The odds of Bob Levy not showing up are fucking, what are they? -200. Meaning you would have to risk 200 to win 100.
He wants to
Yeah.
have fun.
Yeah. Bob, I love him.
He finds the joy in the Dabbleverse.
Bob, not now. Gino chases Keanu through the New York City streets.
Don't stop chasing me.
No one's chasing. I'm sitting here streaming. No one's chasing you. I'm streaming.
Please stop chasing me.
There's not even enough room. Are you happy, Bob? There's not even enough room in here.
Bob Levy, though, finds the joy really, truly.
Yeah.
Just wants to fucking have fun with the Dabbleverse.
Yeah.
And he loves getting up on stage and doing fucking comedy.
Because
He loves it. That's why Bob is like, he's the most fucking, like,
come here.
no,
here.
I'm going
here.
to the gym.
Stop chasing me.
Stop chasing
Stop
me.
chasing me.
He's the
Stop
only
chasing
one.
me.
He's the only one that
Stop chasing. No.
he doesn't want to have like crazy
I'm
fucking
sorry.
like angry I don't know how to put it. He just wants to have fun with it, and I appreciate it, and I think that he's doing it the right way.
Yeah.
And he's funny. Probably can't wait to get up there.
Because I will say this, and I hope it's taken like the compliment it's meant to be. No one's chasing in hot water clips. Stop chasing each other. No one's.
Stop chasing me.
I didn't move.
Please.
No one.
You're chasing
No one.
me.
No one.
You have a restricted call, whoever could it be?
By the fucking jeez, I've got to learn how to look at this, babe. $20.
Don't chase me.
No one's chasing you.
He's chasing me.
Thank you, Bob Fan and Patrice, for the 20. Chargers jersey to be delivered tomorrow.
Can I say I've seen it?
He showed me too, but I was so drunk I forgot. It is so perfect. And you know how he knew to get the number? He fucking asked ChatGPT what my lucky number was, and you know what number it said, baby?
Negative $33,000.
She said negative 30.
Negative 33,000. It's a lucky number.
Look at Weege. Leave Gino alone, you bastards. Oh, Jared, she's so hot. He goes, what is Gino Visconti's lucky number? It goes 337, because that's what I always bet with me and Max Loads. By the way, speaking of bet, might be a good time to put a bet in on the Phillies. 4-4 top of the 7th. They've been slumping. Let's check what that is. So, yeah, thank you, Bob Fan of Trees. I'll get to the bet in a sec. So, where was I? I was thanking Bob for that. I was saying, so the thing about it is so we were, I was saying, Scarlett's another one. Now, everyone's saying the same thing about Scarlett. So please listen to me when I tell you this stuff. Chad was never a friend of mine, okay? I tried to be friends with Chad because we have mutual friends, one of which is Ken Mosca, who called me today after the fucking guy Morans was, talking about how Morans was exposed. Like, such good people. And I was friends with Chad for a while. Fucking I hung out with him in AC, but Chad's gonna Chad. And Chad needs to lie because that's his thing. And I mean, Jesus Christ, what don't you get? What don't you get about the fucking picture? What don't you get about this? What don't you get about? What don't you get about this? That picture was taken. Oh, I can present it here. The image file. That picture was taken when? After Chad lied not once, not twice, well, at least twice. When Chad said, you're in Cumia country. And then he changed his lie. He's like, well, if I change the lie, they'll certainly believe the second lie. What don't you get about this fucking, shout out Curtis John. Thank you for the 5. Sure, Curtis John. This guy gets it. I sent a girl dick pics. She thought it was the acorn Scrat. She thought it was the acorn Scrat was trying to catch in the movie Ice Age. It was a girthy acorn, though. Well, I'm going to go get a nap. I feel like you took an Ambien, Curtis. I feel like you took an Ambien, Curtis John, and you're still not important. Not important. So, this picture. What don't you get about live in-game betting? What don't you get about this picture? Everything, who said it? Maya Angelou. When someone tells you who they are, believe them. This is Chad. Chad literally lied about this for a week.
Albert Breer said that.
Yeah, and Albert Breer probably did. Chad literally lied about this for a week, and then after it was done, Chad is dumb, and Scarlett is dumb, and stupid people think you're stupid. And duplicitous. Thank you. Intellectually dishonest. I cannot. I'm sorry. This gets back to what my mother said. Learn to keep your mouth shut. Just ignore them. They're stupid. I can't look at what's going on in the world. 75% of the world wakes up in China and India. It's a gift to be alive. And Chad wants to stream to tell you all he does is tell you who's not funny. He brings no entertainment value whatsoever. On Monday, I talk about the fucking week with the wife. I have guests. Fucking my talking mouth will fuck with me. On Tuesdays, I go to the America First warehouse and I hang out and we talk politics with some fucking really conservative dudes. On Wednesday, I sit with Kevin Downey Jr. and Paulie Nolan and I'll say it again, it's the only news show where you leave after watching and you get the news cycle and you leave that show feeling lighthearted rather than frustrated. I don't care if you're liberal, Democrat. It's the only show. I love doing it. Not once do we mention, on those 3 days, not once do we mention any of these stupid people that I personally know and have watched them go stupid. And then on Friday, Max Loads comes, swings the big dick, and lays down fucking what went on politically. That's what happens. You understand? So again, when I sit here doing this shit today, I'm just fucking calling out people like this. He's got a black eye. He's got grease on his face. And he admitted he lied. So you ever just ask yourself, how did you get here? What would you like to happen? What would you like to happen? No matter what you do. So every time when Kevin Brennan starts a stream, what would he like to happen? I would argue Kevin wants to vent. Kevin wants to get everything off his chest and say how disenfranchised he feels from the comedy industry, which he was so good at. And he's still a great comedian. Well, he would have to get back into it. He's still very funny, but his brother is infinitely wealthier than him, which is bullshit because Kevin's infinitely funnier than him. So you get why he's angry. Bob Levy, I don't have to tell you why he does it. My wife just explained it. Fucking loves this shit. Bob Levy, like, you make fun of me for this. I love this place. I love my car, my cat, my wife, my ability to come and go as I please. We're doing a lot of pool shit coming up. But unlike us, Bob Levy doesn't need to do anything because he has a pool. Bob Levy, he said it the other day, I don't want to leave. I don't want to go. I'm going to go. But Bob's like, I'm going on first and I'm getting the fuck out. Bob Levy fucking wants to sit at home, make a little money streaming, lie by his pool, hang out with his lovely wife and his pets. And God bless him, he's earned it.
And I can't wait to get on stage, though.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
He's having fun with it. Right.
But when Chad starts a stream, what would you like to happen, Chad? The only thing I can tell you is Chad would like for everyone to think he's funnier than the people he's shitting on without saying anything funny. On Mondays, I think the show is so good. I know I'm kissing the wife's ass, but it is. It's so much fun. Dude, what's the clip? I should have it ready. I'm talking about my race jokes, and the talking me goes, I did 9 Holocaust jokes. And then what happens?
For some reason, somebody had a stick up their ass about it. I divided the crowd. I said,
I love her.
Oh my God.
Fuck you, I love her.
I said the most offensive thing I could possibly think. I said, I think the Holocaust should happen again. I can't wait. And which to me was hilarious.
And
for some reason, I was never invited back.
So I think the show's really funny. I do. I really do. And Bob was here. I love the Monday show. I want to have a good time. Tuesdays, I fucking want to sit in the studio and fucking just be grateful for fucking the people at the America First Warehouse who fucking another bunch of people that are always like, where's your wife? Wednesdays, more of the same. I want to fucking talk about the news that frustrates me and be able to laugh in its face and take away its fucking dis-ease that it gives us. And Fridays, I want to hang with the coolest man alive, Max Loads. I do. Yeah, shout out Jesse. He do. That's what I want to do. That's what I would like to happen. What would I like to happen when I come on Thursdays? I'm still not sure. Like last week, I wanted to joke around with Mr. White, and I'm probably going to bring him on more. He's great, and you guys love him. You know? Yeah, so again, what would you like to happen, Chad? But getting back to what I was saying, and then we'll get to this picture. We joke around with Mark because Mark's a good guy. Mark's another guy that wound up here after the insanity. You know what I mean? After COVID and everything, he's like, he bought the club, which apparently Luis J. Gomez might be buying. I don't know. I will say this, another thing I'm talking out of school. When I said it, and I don't think either of these two people are lying. Luis J. Gomez doesn't bullshit. He don't. That rattlesnake don't. So he says he's looking into buying the club. When I talked to Mark, he's like, I haven't heard a fucking thing. I have not heard a fucking thing. Am I talking about this, Chad? Well, let me tell you what else I want to do on Fridays. I want to unearth the news about Max Loads that only Curtis John seems to be privy to. Am I right, hon? What? I said, I'll tell you what else I want to do. I want to, on Fridays, I want to fucking get caught up on the news that only Curtis John is privy to. Shout out fucking Bob Patrice. 75% wake up in China and India. Those bitches must have huge pussies. You understand? Let me explain the joke. China and India are whores. He could have easily said 75% of people wake up in Scarlet and April because they're whores. That's right. 75% of people wake up in Scarlet and April. Watch this. 74.9% wake up in Scarlet, and April's like, I only got one. Thank you, Bob. Now let's see what news fucking what story our boy broke here. Am I talking about this, Chad? Oh my God. Once again, writing credit. Let's see what we got here. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you clip this for our boy Chad. I'm going to make myself tiny, and let me know you can hear this because it's very important that you hear this. Here we go. Let's go. Chad.
Chad loves chugging dicks. Chad loves chugging dicks. Chad loves chugging dicks. Whoa! Chad loves chugging dicks. Chad loves chugging dicks. Stacks them up. That's his fix. Sticks on the dash. One more in the mix. Crowd goes wild when he grabs those dicks. Chad loves chugging dicks. Loud and proud. Party tricks. Count him down. Yeah, he never quits. Whole place screaming. Chad loves chugging dicks. Chad loves chugging dicks. Chad loves chugging dicks.
One more time while I enjoy my cigar.
Chad loves chugging dicks. Whoa! Chad loves chugging dicks. Chad loves chugging dicks. Stacks them up. That's his fix. Sticks on the dash. One more in the mix. Crowd goes wild when he grabs those dicks. Chad loves chugging dicks. Loud and proud. Party tricks. Count him down. Yeah, he never quits. Whole place screaming. Chad loves chugging dicks.
I will make sure the wife gets that link. I'm sure she'll want to use it. But again, Chad doesn't. Chad's not gay. You know why? Because he told us. Listen to this. God damn it, I suck at it. Here we go.
All those girls I had sex with, it was so gross.
Did that say Chad loves sucking dick?
Yeah, it's in the chat. If you go on my thing, you can steal from the chat. Or I could send it to you. But yeah. By the way, top of the eight, and Phillies and Giants side 4-all. Let's see what we can bet. The Phillies are still. You can't get a line on this. Phillies are minus 122. Giants are minus 106. Not worth betting right now. By the way, let me know a bet. Let's get in on the UFL game that just started.